Did you know that over 70% of Brits admit to actively disliking at least one city in their own country? Shocking, right? But what makes a city so hated? Is it the dreary architecture, the chaotic traffic, or maybe just the bad reputation that lingers like a dark cloud? Today, we're diving into the top 10 most hated cities in the UK, and trust us, this list might surprise you. Some cities are infamous for their unlivable conditions, while others, well, they might just be victims of a bad public image. Your hometown might even be on this list. But before you jump to conclusions, we're not here to throw shade. Instead, we're breaking down exactly why these cities have earned their controversial reputations. Are the complaints justified, or are these places just misunderstood gems? From Peterborough's never-ending criticism to London's love-hate relationship with the world, we're uncovering what makes these cities so divisive. And stick around, because the number one spot might leave you absolutely stunned. So why do people love to hate these cities? And could it be that the problem isn't the cities themselves, but the way we see them? Watch the complete video as we unpack the drama, debunk myths, and shine a light on some of the UK's most polarising urban spots. Let's find out. Do these cities deserve the hate, or is it all just a little unfair? Number 10. Sunderland. Sunderland has long been a city of contrasts, with a proud history overshadowed by modern challenges. Once celebrated as a thriving industrial hub, known for its shipbuilding legacy, the city has faced significant hurdles in adapting to a changing economy, leading to mixed opinions about its appeal. So what puts Sunderland on this list? For many, the decline of its traditional industries like shipbuilding and coal mining has left visible scars, resulting in high unemployment rates and a sense of stagnation. Critics often point to the dated infrastructure and lack of major attractions as reasons for its poor reputation. Even its grey skies seem to mirror the urban struggles, with many labelling Sunderland as drab and uninspiring. But is this perception fair? There's more to Sunderland than meets the eye. The city boasts a stunning coastline, with Roker and Seaburn beaches offering picturesque escapes from urban life. Its passionate football culture, anchored by Sunderland AFC, highlights the city's resilience and pride. Efforts to revitalise Sunderland are evident in the investments in technology parks and cultural initiatives, yet the city still battles outdated stereotypes. For some, it's a symbol of decline. For others, it's a hidden gem with untapped potential. Does Sunderland deserve its harsh reputation, or is it simply misunderstood? Whether you're drawn to its seaside charm or put off by its challenges, Sunderland remains a city that sparks strong opinions. Would you visit, or do you agree with the critics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 9. Hull. Hull, officially known as Kingston upon Hull, is a city that has faced relentless criticism over the years. While it gained a moment of positive attention as the UK City of Culture in 2017, the city has struggled to shake off a long-standing reputation for being dull, isolated, and economically challenged. So why does Hull feature on this list? Many point to its geographic location, nestled on the Humber estuary, as a reason for its unpopularity. It's often described as remote and disconnected from the rest of the UK. Coupled with high levels of unemployment and deprivation in certain areas, Hull is frequently ranked low in quality of life surveys. Its weather, often grey and rainy, only adds to the city's struggles. Critics often highlight its architecture, much of which reflects its post-war rebuilding efforts, giving some parts of the city a functional rather than attractive look. Even locals sometimes admit that Hull has a tough exterior that can be hard to love at first sight, but Hull's defenders are quick to point out its many charms. The city boasts rich maritime history with landmarks like the Deep, a spectacular aquarium that draws visitors from across the UK. Its vibrant arts and culture scene has also grown significantly, especially since its City of Culture accolade. For all its struggles, Hull is a city with character and grit. Its residents, known as Hullensians, are fiercely proud of their community and its achievements. Perhaps Hull isn't for everyone, but for those willing to look beyond the surface, it offers a unique charm and resilience. Is Hull truly deserving of its critics, or is it simply misunderstood? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know if you think Hull should be higher or lower on this list? Number 8. Luton. Luton, a town with a bustling airport that connects millions of travellers to destinations worldwide, often finds itself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. While its location, just 30 miles from London, might seem like a strategic advantage, Luton has garnered a reputation for being one of the UK's most disliked places. So why is Luton on this list? For starters, it's frequently criticised for its urban sprawl, with a patchwork of industrial estates and housing developments that some say lack aesthetic appeal. Many find the town centre underwhelming, with ageing infrastructure and limited entertainment options. Crime rates and reports of antisocial behaviour have also contributed to its negative image, fueling debates about safety and quality of life. Luton's heavy association with its airport doesn't help its case. While it's a vital transport hub, the area around the airport is often congested and dominated by utilitarian buildings, which leaves visitors with a less than stellar first impression. Yet there's more to Luton than meets the eye. The town boasts a vibrant multicultural community, with residents from all over the world contributing to its rich cultural tapestry. Festivals, such as the annual Luton Carnival, highlight the town's diversity and creative spirit. Additionally, Luton is working hard to improve its image, with significant investments in redevelopment projects aimed at revitalising the town centre and enhancing its appeal. Its proximity to London and the Chiltern Hills, a designated area of outstanding natural beauty, offers a balance between urban convenience and countryside charm. So, does Luton truly deserve its bad reputation, or is it an underrated town on the rise? Let us know if you think Luton belongs on this list, or if it's been unfairly judged. Share your thoughts below. Number 7. Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton, a city with a rich industrial past, often finds itself overshadowed by its larger neighbour, Birmingham. Despite its historic contributions to the UK's economy, Wolverhampton has struggled to overcome a reputation for being underwhelming and uninspiring in modern times. One of the most common complaints about Wolverhampton is its aesthetic appeal, or lack thereof. Critics often describe the city as grey and lacking in charm, with a city centre that some feel is dominated by outdated architecture and limited attractions. Additionally, its proximity to Birmingham has led to comparisons that rarely work in Wolverhampton's favour, with many viewing it as a smaller, less exciting counterpart. The city has also faced criticism for its public transport system, which some locals argue doesn't meet the needs of its growing population. Traffic congestion and issues with urban planning have added to frustrations, making daily life more challenging for residents. However, Wolverhampton isn't without its defenders. The city is home to a passionate sports culture, particularly centred around Wolverhampton Wanderers, a football club with a loyal fan base. It also boasts cultural gems like the Wolverhampton Art Gallery, known for its impressive collection of Victorian art and modern pieces. In recent years, Wolverhampton has seen efforts to modernise, with investments in regeneration projects aimed at revitalising its image and infrastructure. The city's diversity and strong sense of community are qualities that many residents celebrate, even in the face of outside criticism. So, is Wolverhampton deserving of its place on this list? Or is it simply misunderstood and unfairly compared to its larger neighbours? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, especially if you think this city has untapped potential waiting to be explored. Number 6. Bradford. Bradford, a city with a rich industrial heritage, often finds itself at the centre of debate. While it was once a major powerhouse during the Industrial Revolution, its modern-day reputation is far less glamorous. Frequently ranked low in surveys about quality of life, Bradford has earned a spot on this controversial list. One of the main reasons Bradford is criticised is its economic struggles. High unemployment rates and ongoing issues with urban decline have painted a grim picture of the city for many. Parts of the city centre have been labelled as neglected, with outdated infrastructure and a lack of substantial redevelopment contributing to its image problem. Social issues have also fueled negative perceptions. Bradford has faced challenges with integration and community cohesion, which have been widely reported in the media. These issues, combined with relatively high crime rates in certain areas, have added to its notoriety. But Bradford is far from a lost cause. It is a city of resilience and diversity, boasting one of the UK's most multicultural populations. This diversity shines through in its vibrant food scene, particularly its renowned curry houses, which are celebrated across the country. The city is also home to cultural treasures like the National Science and Media Museum and the stunning Salts Mill, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in nearby Saltaire. Bradford's community spirit is undeniable, with residents fiercely proud of their city's history and contributions. Efforts to regenerate the city are underway, with projects aiming to improve housing, transport, and public spaces. Does Bradford deserve its place on this list? Or is it a city unfairly judged by its struggles rather than its strengths? Let us know in the comments if you think Bradford is better or worse than people make it out to be. We put a lot of heart and effort into bringing you videos like this, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Did your city make the list? Or do you think some deserve a second chance? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button. It's just one click, but it means the world to us. Number 5. Birmingham. Birmingham, the UK's second largest city, is a place that polarises opinion like no other. While it's a hub of culture, commerce, and history, Birmingham also frequently finds itself criticised, landing it on this controversial list. One of the most common complaints about Birmingham is its urban layout, particularly the infamous Spaghetti Junction and its chaotic road system, which can be a nightmare for drivers unfamiliar with the area. The city's architecture is another sore spot for critics. While recent developments like the Library of Birmingham and the Bullring Shopping Centre have added a modern touch, much of the city is still associated with post-war concrete structures that many find unappealing. Traffic and air pollution are additional issues that frustrate both residents and visitors. As one of the UK's busiest cities, Birmingham's roads and public transport often struggle to keep up with demand, adding to its detractors' list of grievances. However, Birmingham has its fair share of redeeming qualities. It's a city with a rich industrial heritage, a thriving arts scene, and a diverse culinary culture that includes the famous Balti Triangle, making it a destination for food lovers. The city also hosts major events, from the Commonwealth Games to renowned music festivals, attracting people from all over the world. While Birmingham's size and complexity might make it overwhelming to some, it's a city that continues to evolve and modernise. It's not perfect, but it's also not without its charm. What's your take on Birmingham? Do you agree with the criticisms, or do you think it deserves more credit as one of the UK's major cultural and economic hubs? Number 4. Slough. Slough is a town that has long been the butt of jokes and the target of criticism, often portrayed as a symbol of uninspired urban life. Despite its economic significance as a thriving business hub, Slough regularly finds itself featured in lists of the UK's least desirable places to live. A major factor in Slough's unpopularity is its appearance. Critics argue that its sprawling industrial estates and bland urban design lack character, giving the town a soulless and monotonous feel. The relentless pace of urban development has left some areas overcrowded, with high property prices and limited green spaces adding to the frustration. Pop culture hasn't helped Slough's case either. Its portrayal in the hit TV show The Office solidified the perception of the town as dull and uninspiring, despite the show's fictional setting. This cultural association has been hard for Slough to shake, even as it strives to reinvent itself. However, there's more to Slough than meets the eye. The town is an economic powerhouse, home to the largest trading estate in Europe, and a significant contributor to the UK economy. Its proximity to London and excellent transport links make it a strategic location for businesses and residents alike. Slough is also one of the UK's most diverse communities, with a vibrant mix of cultures reflected in its food, festivals, and local events. Efforts are underway to enhance its appeal, with redevelopment projects focusing on improving the town centre and public spaces. Does Slough deserve the criticism it gets, or is it a case of perception overshadowing reality? Let us know if you think Slough's reputation is fair, or if this misunderstood town has more to offer than people realise. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Number 3. Coventry. Coventry, a city steeped in history, has often found itself at the receiving end of public criticism. Despite its historic significance and cultural contributions, it frequently ranks low in surveys and faces widespread unpopularity. But why? One of the biggest complaints about Coventry is its post-war architecture. After being heavily bombed during World War II, the city had to rebuild quickly, resulting in a city centre dominated by functional yet unremarkable structures. Critics argue that Coventry lacks the charm and beauty of other historic cities in the UK, leaving visitors underwhelmed. Coventry's urban layout and infrastructure also face scrutiny. From traffic congestion to a lack of vibrant nightlife compared to neighbouring cities like Birmingham, many believe the city struggles to provide the energy and appeal of a modern urban hub. But is this reputation fair? Coventry's history is both fascinating and tragic. It was a key player in the Industrial Revolution and later became known as a symbol of resilience after the devastation of World War II. Its iconic Coventry Cathedral, rebuilt after the war, stands as a powerful reminder of the city's ability to rise from the ashes. In recent years, Coventry has made strides in reshaping its image. As the UK City of Culture 2021, it showcased its diverse arts, music, and cultural scene, drawing attention to its untapped potential. The city also benefits from its central location, making it a hub for business and education, with institutions like Coventry University attracting students from around the globe. So does Coventry deserve its bad reputation, or is it a misunderstood city with untold stories? Share your thoughts in the comments, whether you think Coventry deserves more credit or its critics have a point. We want to know what you think. Number 2. London. London, the bustling capital of the UK, is a city that evokes strong opinions. While it's one of the most iconic cities in the world, drawing millions of tourists every year, it's also one of the most polarising. For many, London's size, pace, and high cost of living make it a challenging place to call home, landing it near the top of this list. A primary criticism of London is its expense, from housing to food to public transport. The city is infamous for its sky-high prices. Many locals struggle to afford basic necessities, leading to dissatisfaction despite London's vast opportunities. The property market is another sore spot, with exorbitant rent prices pushing many residents to live on the outskirts, enduring long commutes. Another common complaint is the city's overcrowding. With a population of nearly 9 million people, London's streets, buses, and underground are constantly packed, creating a sense of chaos and stress. This congestion extends to its tourist hotspots, where visitors often face long lines and crowded spaces. Yet for all its challenges, London has undeniable allure. It's a cultural and economic powerhouse, home to world-class museums, theatres, and landmarks like Big Ben and the Tower of London. The city's diversity is one of its greatest strengths, offering cuisines, festivals, and communities from every corner of the globe. Love it or hate it, London is a city of extremes. It's vibrant and overwhelming, full of opportunity yet riddled with challenges. So, does London deserve its place on this list? Or is it simply misunderstood by those who can't handle its fast-paced lifestyle? Let us know your thoughts. Whether you're a fan or a critic, we want to hear your take on this iconic city. Number 1. Peterborough. Taking the top spot on this list is Peterborough, a city that consistently ranks low in surveys about livability and resident satisfaction. Nestled in Cambridgeshire, Peterborough has been the target of harsh criticism, often labelled as one of the least appealing cities in the UK. But what is it about Peterborough that makes it so divisive? One major issue frequently cited is the lack of cultural attractions. Many critics argue that the city centre feels uninspiring, with limited options for entertainment or leisure. Its retail offerings, dominated by chain stores, have been described as generic, leaving little to attract visitors seeking unique or vibrant experiences. Another common complaint is poor connectivity. While Peterborough is well placed for commuters, with strong rail links to London, Residents often highlight the lack of efficient local transport options, making getting around the city more difficult than it should be. Social issues also play a role in Peterborough's poor reputation. Critics point to challenges such as high crime rates in certain areas and visible economic disparities, which create a perception of neglect in parts of the city. However, not everyone agrees with Peterborough's critics. The city is surrounded by stunning countryside, with places like Nini Park offering scenic escapes. It also boasts a historic cathedral, an architectural gem that draws visitors and celebrates the city's rich heritage. Peterborough is currently undergoing redevelopment efforts, aiming to improve public spaces, housing, and infrastructure. Whether these changes can reshape the city's reputation remains to be seen. Does Peterborough truly deserve its title as the UK's most hated city, or is it a victim of harsh stereotypes? Let us know your thoughts. Whether you agree with its placement or think it deserves another chance, we'd love to hear your perspective in the comments. Instead of writing off these cities, let's focus on how they can improve and thrive. Addressing the challenges that earn these cities their negative reputations could help transform them into places people love to visit and live in. Investment in infrastructure is a key starting point. Many cities on this list suffer from outdated buildings, poor public transport, and neglected town centres. By modernising their infrastructure, these cities could become more efficient, accessible, and visually appealing. Bradford, for example, could benefit from restoring its historic buildings while introducing more green spaces to enhance its urban charm. Cultural revitalisation is another powerful solution. Celebrating each city's unique history and community can foster a sense of pride. Coventry has already started this with its City of Culture 2021 initiatives, which brought fresh attention to its vibrant arts scene. Other cities, like Luton and Slough, could invest in festivals and events to showcase their diversity and attract visitors. Addressing social issues, such as unemployment and crime, is crucial. Government and local authorities need to collaborate with communities to create job opportunities, improve education, and ensure safety. This would not only benefit residents, but also reshape the way outsiders perceive these cities. Finally, changing the narrative is essential. Highlighting the positive aspects of these cities, whether it's Sunderland's beaches, Hull's maritime history, or Peterborough's cathedral, can challenge stereotypes and encourage people to see these places in a new light. Every city has potential. By focusing on progress, not criticism, these most hated cities could turn their reputations around and become places to be celebrated, not scorned. Every city has a story, and we want to hear yours. Did we get it right? Or do you think some cities deserve a second chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this video, check out our previous videos for more fascinating insights. We put a lot of effort into bringing you these videos, so please hit that subscribe button. It's just one click, and it means everything to us. Thank you for watching.